Hi everyone, Scott with CyberScribe.org, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get up and running with GNS3. And GNS3 is a network emulator, and it says simulator here, but really the point is you can install actual operating systems, like network operating systems, onto GNS3 and work with the full operating system itself. You know, if it's a simulator, you might not have the full availability of all commands that you can use. But like you can see here, emulators, there you go. GNS3. So what you'll do is you'll install, say if you're working with Cisco, you'll install a Cisco iOS image and you'll pair it with one of the routers in GNS3, and then you'll work with those. So let me show you how to get started. First you download it and install it, click all the buttons and go through. When you do, you'll get to your GNS3 GUI right here. It might be, the skin might be a little different, but either way it's all the same buttons. So right here on the left we have the router types. These are all Cisco routers here, and that's what I'm just going to show you about here. Now 1726 all the way down, these are just like the available routers to use. So you need to pair an iOS image with one of these, and then you can just use it again and again and again. So I can pair an image, one iOS image, with this 2691, and I can just use, for my 5 network setup here, I can use just that one thing. So this is a drag and drop onto here. But first we need to pair an image with that router. So what you do is you go into Edit, iOS Images and Hypervisors, and here, if you're on a new installation, this is going to be blank right here. Okay, I just put these on myself. So we're going to add that 2691 just so you can see how that works. Now base config, this I already have a path to my own base config text file. What you can do here is you can create a text file with your Cisco commands, say like no IP domain lookup or logging synchronous or no exec timeout. You can put those in a base config, and then when it'll associate that with the image file. So that means every time that you would drag and drop and create a new router here, that base config text would be read into it. So if you want, your logging to be synchronous on every router that you do, you put it in base config and it will be, those commands will be applied. So that's pretty useful. It comes in handy. You pair your image file right here. So I'm already at the location where all my images are. Pair it. And if you have a bin file, it'll just say, do you want to extract it, and just say yes. But here I just have the image right there, and this will change automatically, platform 2691. If it doesn't change automatically, do it yourself. The point is it has to be a 2691 router, or if I'm going to do 1700 or 3600. So for example, if I had a 2900 iOS image and I tried to pair it with one of these, it wouldn't work. We would get an error saying that this model is not supported. So on the left side, these are the images you want to get, however you get them. Default RAM, it'll just default to that. I would say good practice is if the iOS router itself, if it came with 64 megs of RAM, don't go below that, but you can go above it, and you can change the RAM is the point, right? So we'll save it, and the next thing we need to pay attention to, warning, idle PC will have to be configured. So find out why and how, that's what I'm going to show you right now. So let's start up one of these 2691 routers. Remember, we just paired that iOS image, so now it works. It's not on yet. You can see on the topology summary it's red. So what we're going to do is you can press this green button and it'll start resume, but it will do that with all devices. So if I have 5 routers here, it would start all of them up. Or you can just right click. So this is a tooltip you're getting just hovering over. So I'm going to start it, and because it's a new image, I'm going to have to associate that idle PC image with it. So what we need to do, it's started up, you can see it's green. So we're going to go right click again, go to idle PC, and this won't show up for you. I've done this already, but so don't worry about this. But the point is you want to calculate an idle PC value. So right click and click idle PC, and it'll do it for you, and in a couple seconds we'll get a little window showing the results of that. So this is what you want. Potentially better idle PC values are marked with a star. So I have 1 star here. Click on that star. Now what you're going to find is without this idle PC connected, your processor usage is going to be like 100% just on the one router. So, you know, if you have, I mean, it really, if you have all these routers, it's just not going to work. So you need to do these idle PC values, and then your processor utilization will get down to like, you know, between 5 and 8% for one of these routers. So, and let me just show you right here. Dynamips, like I said, I'm on Linux here. So Dynamips, and it's at 100% utilization. And that's because I don't have that idle PC value checked. So here, we're going to check it. OK, and apply it. And now let me just show you. OK, Dynamips, 5%, 4.3%, right? 5%. So you see how there just that idle PC value dropped it down to kind of a normal utilization for that. And after that, hold on, I didn't mean to do that. You can just go to console, press enter to get to the prompt, show version. And you can see we're at iOS 12.4 and all that good stuff. So basically, right, basically we're there. You have a full iOS operating system running on GNS3. And like you just saw, we're using, it's an acceptable processor utilization too. So you're not going to like overheat your system. It's not going to bog down or anything like that. But that was all about the idle PC value. And after this, I can just go and add another router, start it up, and then I can just start connecting these things. So basically what I wanted to show you was how to pair that image and then how to select that idle PC. So once you have those two things, you can really start creating networks and just kind of playing around with GNS3 and learning a little more about it. So that's all I had for this video, and stay tuned for future videos.